Good afternoon. My name is Andrea Glass, and I'm an Assistant Fire Chief with Tempe Fire Medical Rescue Department. I would like to start by thanking you all for attending today so we may honor and celebrate the dedication and service of Scott Leatham, who passed yesterday evening after a courageous battle with cancer. To Scott's wife, Ashley, son, Caden, and daughter, Callie, thank you for sharing your husband and father with us for the last 11 years. And please know our heartfelt love and support are with you. Scott began his career with Tempe Fire Medical Rescue as a firefighter in 2013. During his time with the department, Scott became a paramedic in 2015, was certified as a technical rescue technician in 2019, became a member of the Medical Support Unit, also known as SWAT Medic program, in 2020, and in February 22 achieved his dreams to promote to the rank of Captain Paramedic. Scott proudly served the citizens of Tempe and surrounding communities with the highest level of service and truly was the epitome of a selfless leader in our organization. I would now like to ask Mayor Corey Woods to please come to the podium to say a few words.
So Captain Scott Leatham was a truly incredible man. He began his career with the Tempe Fire Medical Rescue Department back in 2013. And as all the men and women of Tempe Fire Medical Rescue know, he gave his heart and soul to serving our community. His tragic passing is a loss for all of us. On behalf of the city of Tempe, I want to extend my sincere condolences to the Leatham family. Our firefighters give all of their everything to our community each and every day. They put their lives on the line on behalf of all of us. We truly appreciate their service. Captain Latham's death is a loss for all of us. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. I want you to please humbly ask that you keep Captain Latham's family in your thoughts and prayers this evening. Thank you.
Firefighters have one of the toughest jobs in the world. They are highly trained and help people no matter what their emergency is. They respond to small and large emergency incidents. In doing this, they put themselves on the line, their lives on the line, every single day. Captain Scott Leatham did this with a smile for everyone, a welcoming hand, and a passion for serving the community. I know this because I had the honor of hiring him when I was in the chief's position. Captain Leatham was a bright light in the Tempe Fire Medical Rescue Department. He started his career in Tempe working for the ambulance company. His dream was to be a firefighter and to serve others. He did that and so much more in a very short period of time. For people like Scott, being a firefighter is so much more than a job. It's a call to service. It's part of who they are. His love of his family extended to the Tempe Fire Medical Rescue family and to our whole city. And our city is a much better place because of Scott. There is a large hole in our heart, and in time it will heal. That is what Scott would want us to do, heal. He would also ask that in these times we care for each other and the community we serve, because he was so proud to serve. Scott, we miss you, and our thoughts and prayers are with the Leatham family. Thank you.
Thank you for being here today to help us tell the story of Captain Scott Leatham. First, I want to address the family. Ashley, Caden, and Callie, your father served with courage, strength, dignity, and heart, acting as a role model for all of us. He made us better and saved many lives in his work. You demonstrated that same courage, strength, dignity, and heart as you stood by Scott's side the last 6 months. Thank you for allowing us to become part of your family. From the moment he was hired as a firefighter, Scott demonstrated a passion for the fire service that was infectious and made everyone at Tempe Fire Medical Rescue better. Scott was well known for always having a positive attitude and what seemed to be a permanent smile on his face. He constantly showed his gratitude for those he worked with side by side. He would always talk about how grateful he was to get to live out his childhood dream of being a firefighter, something we shared and talked about. Scott was a mentor to many through his years of service, challenging each of them to be the best they could be and to be kind while doing it. Scott's professionalism, dedication to service, and drive to always be better, both professionally and in his personal life, led him to become a rising star in our organization, and I know he would have continued on that path had his time not been cut short. The one thing that truly set Scott apart from others was his genuine love for those around him. His love for his family, for his community, his love for the fire service, and for the citizens of Tempe were unparalleled. He demonstrated this love throughout his battle with cancer, showing us all what it means to be a courageous and selfless leader. He will be missed dearly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chief Glass. As sitting here listening to everybody, just personally, I like to say I haven't been prouder to be a member of the Tempe Firefighters Union, Local 493, and quite frankly, an employee with the City of Tempe. The support that we've received through the city management, the fire chief on down, has been nothing short of amazing. Every step of the way, they support everything we've asked, and above and beyond anything we could do. So personally, I'd just like to say thank you guys very much for everything that you've done for us through this difficult time. It's one of those things that, like Chief Reese had said, I also have been around since Scott was hired. And, we always joke about those certain people that, if we could hire 200 of them, what a great place this would be. And he truly exemplified that characteristic. When he was a firefighter, he was an amazing firefighter. Probably one of the easiest people to work with, one of the smartest individuals. And just watching the amount of people that he touched through his 11 years here is extraordinary. The amount of friendships that he's gained, people that love to work with him, love to work underneath him when he was promoted to captain, speaks volumes for him. And, I think it is also an example of how Scott lived his life as a family man. His family was always his priority. It just breaks my heart to think of what Ashley and the family is going through. But again, I lean back on our firefighter members and the city to know that we have their back throughout this difficult time and beyond. I'd like to just extend some other thank yous to the support that we've had throughout Local 493, the Phoenix United Firefighters, all the surrounding cities, Gilbert, Mesa, all the cities that came out to support Scott last night especially. I'd like to say thank you to the Tempe Police Department, Motor Department for assisting us in the motorcade. They were nothing short of professional. And lastly, we do have a GoFundMe out there for Scott and for his family. It's called Support Captain Scott Latham's Fight Against Cancer. Because even though Scott has passed on, this fight against cancer of the firefighters is going to be ongoing. And, I think that's the best way to honor him is to keep this fund going and protect those who will follow in his path. Thank you.
We appreciate the outpouring of love and support the community has provided. And as you can see, they've set up a page for Scott and for a continued battle against cancer. This is something that plagues us in the fire service and will continue to, and we do everything we can to fight against that. Funeral services are still in the process of being arranged, and additional information will be provided to you once we have those finalized. So we will get that to you as soon as possible. I want to thank you again for being here today to share our messaging with all that served and loved Scott. To our members of Tempe Fire Medical Rescue Department, your courage and bravery, your love and support of the family continue to put me in awe, and we will continue to do this together and get through this. To the Leatham family, thank you so much again for sharing Scott with us. We will be forever indebted to be able to know such an amazing man. Thank you.